Welcome to Tenerife, where volcanic landscapes meet lush forests and jaw-dropping ocean views. When most people think of Tenerife, they picture beach bars, all-inclusive resorts, and the buzz of Las Americas or Los Cristianos. But step away from the touristy south and you'll discover a whole different island, wild, green, and made for on-foot adventure. Here are the 5 most beautiful hikes that show you the real Tenerife. Raw, rugged, and breathtakingly beautiful. Tucked away in the remote northeastern corner of Tenerife, the Bosque Encantaro, or Enchanted Forest, is one of the most magical and protected hikes on the island. The 6-kilometer trail takes you through an ancient laurel forest that feels untouched by time, often cloaked in a soft, mysterious mist that gives it an eerie, dreamlike quality. Gnarled trees twist overhead, moss carpets the ground, and the silence is broken only by birdsong, the wind, and the occasional drip of moisture from the leaves. This isn't your average nature walk. It's more like stepping into a fantasy novel. I did this hike on a rainy day and couldn't do the entire trip since it was too slippery, cloudy, and wet. But it still was so beautiful and relaxing to walk here. Due to its ecological sensitivity, access is strictly controlled and must be booked in advance through the official Tenerife government website. The upside to this is that only a limited number of visitors are allowed, which means a peaceful, undisturbed experience. The starting point is the La Enciada parking area. Roques de Taberno is one of Tenerife's most stunning short hikes in the rugged Anaga mountains, wrapping around a striking volcanic rock formation that juts dramatically into the sky like a mini Matterhorn. The trail hugs the edge of steep cliffs, offering spectacular views of the rugged coastline, deep ravines, lush green valleys, and the endless Atlantic Ocean far below. You'll walk through terraced farmland, wild vegetation, and narrow paths cut into the hillside. Some sections are narrow and exposed, so good balance and no fear of heights help. It's wild and remote, making it a favorite for locals and seasoned hikers looking for a quick adventure with huge, scenic rewards. It is only about 4 kilometers long and you start the hike in Taberno from the main road past the church. Make sure to get there early as there aren't a lot of parking opportunities. The Afur-Taganana-Afur loop is one of the most scenic and varied hikes in northern Tenerife. This 13-kilometer circular trail is a favorite among adventurous hikers because it offers a bit of everything. Dramatic ravines, deep gorges, ocean views, wild coastal paths, a black sand beach, and traditional Canarian culture in the charming mountain villages. Located in the Anaga Rural Park, it starts and ends at the parking lot of the small village of Afur, hidden in a deep valley carved by water and time. You begin by descending through Barranco de Afur, a lush green gorge with a small stream. The trail gradually narrows as you follow the water down toward the coast and the vegetation becomes greener and wilder. I was surrounded by various species of cacti and succulents and the constant sound of croaking frogs. After about 1 hour and a half, you arrive at the Playa de Tamadite, a wild, remote black sand beach where the Atlantic crashes dramatically onto the shore. Swimming is not advised due to strong currents. From the beach, the trail turns east and begins a scenic cliffside ascent toward Taganana. This stretch is narrow and exposed in places, with breathtaking views of the rugged coastline. After around an hour, you reach Taberno, a traditional village surrounded by vineyards and terraced hillsides. This is a good spot to rest, refill water, or grab lunch if the local bars are open. The final leg climbs steeply inland with an inclination of 700 meters to the mountain pass Cumbresilla. This part of the trail is quiet, green and peaceful, with great views back towards the coast and deep into the Anaga mountains, but very demanding. From the top, the trail is easy declining back to the parking lot in Afur. Fourth on the list, the Pisah Lunar hike. This moderate to challenging loop trail of 13 kilometers and an inclination of about 600 meters begins in Vila Flor, the highest village in Tenerife, perched at 1,400 meters above sea level. The trail winds through Canarian pine forests with tall, spindly pines. In spring, wildflowers can be found along the path. The climb is steady but not super steep, and as you ascend, you'll get beautiful views of the south coast of Tenerife and surrounding volcanic terrain. After about 2 to 2.5 hours, you'll reach the Pisah Lunar viewpoint, slightly off the main trail. This is the highlight of the hike, a collection of strange white and beige pinnacles formed from soft volcanic tuff, shaped by centuries of wind and water erosion that truly look like they're from another planet. After enjoying the lunar landscape, you'll continue the loop trail, gradually descending through more pine forests. The descent is easier, though loose gravel can make it a bit slippery in places, especially in dry conditions. Last but not least, the Roques de Garcia hike. The Roques de Garcia are a cluster of surreal jagged rock formations located at the foot of Mount Teide, right in the heart of the national park. The 4-kilometer trail loops around these natural sculptures with incredible views of Teide, expansive lava plains, and twisted geological features that tell the story of Tenerife's volcanic past. This hike made me feel as if I was walking on Mars. The loop begins at the Mirador de la Ruleta and heads gently downhill along a well-maintained path. Soon you'll get your first look at the Roque Encantaro, one of the most famous rock formations in Tenerife, also nicknamed the Finger of God for its bizarre top-heavy shape. The trail continues along cliffs and towering rock spires and descends to the Llano de Urcanga, a vast lava plain with more rock spires, and an otherworldly landscape with volcanic rubble, twisted lava flows, and desert-like vegetation dominating the scene. You'll pass the huge rock formation La Catedral and others with strange shapes carved by millennia of erosion, and then the trail ascends back to the viewpoint and parking lots. So if you thought Tenerife was just beaches and nightlife, think again. The island's wild heart and northern side is waiting to be explored. Whether you're chasing clouds in the forest or trekking across volcanic moonscapes, Tenerife has a trail for every explorer. So lace up your boots, adventure awaits. These were my 5 favorite hikes to do in Tenerife. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because in the coming weeks I will show you more of Tenerife, since it has way more to offer than most people expect. Thanks for watching and keep wondering!